Welcome to a journey into the heart of Trinidadian cuisine, featuring one of its most beloved dishes, chicken pilau. This hearty one-pot wonder, brimming with succulent chicken, fluffy rice, and a host of vibrant vegetables, embodies the spirit of Trinidad's flavorful culinary heritage. It's a dish that brings families together, simmering with tradition and love. Its tantalizing aroma and irresistible taste make it a staple at gatherings and a comfort food at home. Time to roll up our sleeves and start cooking. To bring this Trinidadian delight to your kitchen, gather these ingredients. First, we need 2 pounds of chicken cut into bite-sized pieces. It's the star of our dish. Next, 1½ cups of parboiled rice, the base that holds everything together. It's time for flavor now, with 2 cloves of garlic, 1 finely chopped onion, and a bell pepper. These will add a punch of freshness. We can't forget the spices, a teaspoon each of turmeric and cumin, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Also, we need 1 cup of pigeon peas, a staple in Caribbean cuisine. For a hint of sweetness, grab a tablespoon of brown sugar. And lastly, 2 cups of chicken broth to bring it all together. Don't forget a splash of coconut milk for that creamy, tropical twist. With these ingredients ready, we're set to get cooking. Start with marinating the chicken, the star of our dish. Now let's dive into the heart of our Trinidadian chicken pilau, the chicken. Before we begin, remember that the key to a flavorful dish is in the preparation. To start, we're going to clean our chicken thoroughly. This step is crucial. A well-cleaned chicken ensures a fresh, clean taste, allowing the wonderful flavors we're about to add to truly shine. Once our chicken is cleaned, we begin the marination process. This is where the magic really happens. The marinade is a symphony of flavors, each playing a crucial role in creating a dish that's rich, aromatic, and deliciously Trinidadian. We start with a generous dash of salt. This not only seasons the chicken, but also helps to draw out its natural flavors. Then we add freshly ground black pepper, lending a touch of heat that dances on the palate. Next comes the garlic, minced to perfection. It adds depth and a burst of pungency that is truly irresistible. Now we introduce the warmth of spices. A sprinkling of curry powder brings a hint of earthiness, while a dash of paprika offers a smoky sweetness. And let's not forget the thyme and scallions, their fragrant notes tying everything together in a harmonious blend. Once we've added our spices, it's time to get our hands dirty. We massage the spices into the chicken, ensuring each piece is well coated. This is a hands-on task, a labor of love that infuses every last bit of flavor into our chicken. The final step in our preparation is to let the chicken rest. This gives the flavors time to penetrate deep into the meat, making every bite a taste sensation. As the chicken bathes in this marinade, the transformation from simple poultry to the star of our pilau begins. While our chicken soaks up these flavors, we move on to the next step. And while we wait, let's remember that good food takes time, patience, and love. So sit back, relax, and let the magic of Trinidadian cooking unfold. Rice forms the heart of pilau, so let's get it just right. We're going to start by washing our rice. This isn't just a rinse and go. We're giving our grains a proper bath. Soak the rice in a bowl of cool water for a few minutes, then gently rub the grains between your fingers. You'll notice the water becoming cloudy. That's the excess starch being washed away, which will help us achieve that perfect fluffy texture we're after. Once you've given it a good rub, drain the water and repeat the process. Do this 2 or 3 times, or until the water is clear. Now our rice is squeaky clean and ready for the pot. Next, we're going to cook our rice in some chicken stock. This is where our dish starts to take on some serious flavor. The stock infuses the rice with a savory depth that water just can't match. Pour the stock into a pot and bring it to a boil. Once it's bubbling away, add the washed rice. Stir it gently to make sure each grain gets coated in that tasty stock. Now let the rice do its thing. Reduce the heat to low, cover the pot and let it simmer. Resist the urge to stir. We don't want to disturb the grains as they absorb all that delicious flavor. After about 20 minutes, your rice should be cooked to perfection. At this point, we're going to set the rice aside. But don't worry, it's not going to be lonely for long. While our rice is resting, it's going to continue to steam a bit, which will help it become even fluffier. So, it's a win-win. With our rice simmering away, it's time to give our chicken some attention. Remember, patience is a virtue in cooking. And as we move on to the next step, we're one step closer to enjoying our Trinidadian chicken pilau. So let's keep the momentum going. Now we cook our marinated chicken to perfection. The stage is set, and the aromatic symphony of spices from our marinated chicken is ready to take the spotlight. We begin by turning the heat to medium, and our pan is the stage where all the magic will unfold. Let's start sautéing the chicken. This process is like a dance, where the chicken pieces pirouette in the sizzling oil, gradually changing their color from a pale white to a delightful golden brown. This browning is crucial as it locks in the flavors and gives our chicken that exquisite caramelized exterior. As the chicken continues its dance, the aroma starts to fill the air, transforming our kitchen into a culinary theater. This process of browning the chicken should take around 10 to 15 minutes, but remember, good food is never rushed. Now, it's time to add our chorus of vegetables to the mix. We've got finely chopped onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, and a generous handful of garlic. These ingredients are not just supporting acts, but they play a vital role in enhancing the flavor profile of our Trinidadian chicken pilau. We toss them into the pan, and they join the chicken in its culinary ballet. The vegetables sauté with the chicken, each ingredient lending its unique flavor, creating an irresistible medley that tantalizes the senses. We then lower the heat and let everything simmer together. This simmering process is like the grand finale of a spectacular show where all the flavors unite and infuse the chicken with their distinct characteristics. This process is a slow and gentle one where the ingredients are allowed to cook slowly, melding together in perfect harmony. As we lift the lid, after about 20 minutes, we are greeted with the sight of perfectly cooked chicken. The vegetables softened and the flavors beautifully intertwined. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show. Our perfectly cooked, flavorful chicken. Our chicken is cooked and our kitchen smells divine. Let's bring it all together. Now, we combine our components to create the pilau. It's time to marry the flavors, blending the tender chicken with the perfectly cooked rice, creating a symphony of taste in our pot. Let's not rush this process. It's all about balance. So we'll start by adding the chicken into the pot of rice. Now this isn't just any chicken. Remember, this is chicken that's been marinated in a blend of Trinidadian spices, absorbing all those rich aromatic flavors. We'll mix it gently, allowing the rice to get acquainted with the chicken. Next, we'll let them cook together. This is when the magic happens. The heat will coax out the flavors from the chicken, infusing them into the rice. We'll let it simmer, but keep an eye on it. We don't want to lose any of that precious moisture. As we near the end of our cooking time, it's time for some final touches. A handful of fresh herbs, chopped finely, will add a burst of freshness. A squeeze of lime will bring a zesty tang, cutting through the richness and brightening up our pilau. Let's give it one last stir, making sure everything is well combined. We'll take a moment to appreciate the colors, the aroma, the anticipation of that first bite. And there we have it, a pot full of Trinidadian chicken pilau ready to be served. This is more than just a dish. It's a celebration of Trinidadian culture, right in our kitchen. Let's quickly recap the steps to make this delicious dish. We started with the basics of Trinidadian chicken pilau, flavorful marinated chicken, aromatic rice, and a medley of vegetables, all cooked to perfection in a single pot. The chicken was marinated in green seasoning, which is a blend of fresh herbs and then browned to seal in the flavors. The rice was parboiled and then cooked in the same pot as the chicken, absorbing all those delicious juices and spices. Finally, we added our vegetables, giving the dish a boost of color and nutrition. It's a dance of flavors and textures that truly brings the spirit of Trinidad to your kitchen. Remember, the secret to a great pilau is in the browning of the chicken and the slow cooking process that allows all the flavors to meld together. Serve this Trinidadian chicken pilau to your loved ones and bring a taste of the Caribbean to your dinner table. Until next time, happy cooking.